All right, this week on the Bin Bin, Circus of Horrors, a 1960, from what I can tell, mostly kind of piece of hot garbage for the most part, but it seems like an interesting premise. So far, I have only even allowed myself to see the first act of this. Gorio is the only member who has seen the entire film so far, so really, you could argue he should be leading the segment, but he doesn't have any fucking notes. We were late to start the recording so I could get these notes. These guys were technically more prepared than me, but look who's prepared now.
Fired off.
So even though this movie released in 1960, and it is a black and white film for some reason, even though it released in 1960 when color TV was already a thing. No.
It's a colorized version, I think. You can tell it's kind of like Technicolor. At least the one I watch.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is, but yeah, it's not filmed in color.
I would say not. Yeah, I think it's.
I believe it. Yeah, what you said.
That's why he looks like the perfect Aryan. Then,
right? Yeah.
That's why he looked like the perfect Aryan.
Yeah.
Yes, the person he's referring to, I will get to very quickly. Even though the movie was filmed in 1960, or at least released in 1960, we open in England in 1947. A familiar location, but a much earlier time than when our last movie was. This is just kind of post-World War II, so keep that in mind. Yeah. This place has been through a lot recently. Yeah, in England. Who
were they?
They were our pals. I know we've said fuck the British on a previous episode, but yay British. Thank you for I guess having to have us bail your ass out in World War II. You pansy motherfuckers. Fuck the British. You thought I was gonna say something positive, didn't you? You fucking bitches.
Yeah. I love the British.
Yeah, no, British people are sick. I love Peaky Blinders.
I want to give me a British girl.
Peaky fucking Blinders. Tommy. That's my Arthur impression, everybody. Please get me for... you're not using the actor for Arthur, so if you do any animated Peaky Blinders work, maybe I can voice Arthur for you. Who knows? I sure would love an opportunity.
Yeah, sure, man. Definitely.
If someone would give me an opportunity. Anyhow, you see the outside of this house, and then it quickly cuts to the inside of the house, and a lady is barging into the bedroom, clearly distraught, screaming, "Rossiter!" over and over again, and you're like, oh, well, she's upset with some fellow named Rossiter, I guess.
Or someone named Rossiter.
Yeah, these are like blood-curdling screeches, the way she's saying Rossiter over and over again. And you notice when she comes in that the left side of her face is kind of fucked up. It's almost Freddy Krueger-ish. Like, it looks like she's a burn victim of some sort. But it's just on the left part of her face, around her eye.
Very bad makeup. But
yeah, I mean, it is 1960, so you got to give them a little grace. Labia. It was like melted candle wax.
Yeah.
That was what I was thinking. But yes.
It does look like somebody dumped melted candle wax on her face.
That's probably how they did the makeup.
It might be. Anyway.
That's something for the deep dive. But she walks over. She's very upset, saying Rossiter over and over again. And she, like, pushes a lamp off onto the floor. And then it cuts to these two fellas. I'm sorry, guys. I keep clinking my ring on the damn table. I'm just very passionate about Circus of Horrors.
It's emphasis.
So you cut to two men in a vehicle. There's an old man driving and like kind of a younger man riding in the passenger seat. And the old man is kind of trying to talk the younger man down a little bit. He's like, no, don't worry. We'll find her. And so you're like, oh, okay. So they're looking for this lady.
None of these guys are the ones that I was watching, right? The blonde dudes?
No, it's none of the people you were watching. This was like right at the beginning of the movie. So you kind of gather that the passenger in this vehicle is the lady's boyfriend or husband or whatever. Mm-hmm. He's romantically involved. And the old man, he was like, nothing short of kidnapping would have made her disappear. And it's like, Okay, so
Thinks a lot of himself, doesn't he?
well, this is him like coaching up his buddy, So he's like, don't even worry about that shit, dude. She had to have gotten snatched, which is like, is this supposed to comfort me that you think she got fucking taken instead of just running away of her own accord? I'd rather just find out that she ran away and like maybe we can talk about it. What if she's like kidnapping ends in death more often than not?
He's just giving up on it, right? He's like, she's done. She gone. That's what he said right there. She gone.
Yeah, for the most part, it does seem like the old man's like
talking him into.
Yeah, he's just trying to talk to him so he doesn't have to deal with a psycho crying in the seat next to him while he's driving.
I'm sure she's fine.
So it cuts back to the bedroom in this house where the lady is, and she like picks something up and smashes one mirror and then goes over to the other mirror and smashes it. So you're like, okay, she's very upset with the way she looks, clearly, because she's smashing the mirrors and her face is fucked up.
Yeah.
So really, really solid film work. They've told the whole story thus far. Everything that's happened, they've really told you through their actions. The guys, they were just talking in a car, so really they just told you through their words what's going on. But this lady, she's just screaming Rossiter over and over again. So you're gathering her thoughts and feelings through her actions.
Yeah. Right. Rossiter is somehow responsible for her face, which she's very upset about.
Yes, and at this point, I guess technically you don't know if Rossiter is male or female, but spoiler alert, it's a dude. It just kind of sounds like a dude name.
Yeah, Rossiter.
Is Rossiter his last name or
it is the last name?
Okay.
Yes. So cut back to the vehicle. These two dudes are clearly on their way to find this lady who's having a moment in a bedroom somewhere.
Yeah.
And the old man refers to her as Evelyn, which these are British people, so I'll give them a little bit of leeway on pronunciation.
It's spelled Evelyn.
It's Evelyn. The name is fucking Evelyn.
Every time he said Evelyn, I was thinking, dude, it's fucking Evelyn.
It sounded absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it did.
Maybe they do say it like that, bro. Because it's Eve, you know what I mean?
But they
sounds stupid.
Through conversation, these two fellas reveal to you that this woman was interested in plastic surgery, and for whatever reason, every doctor warned her against it. And then the other guy chimes in, well, everyone except for Rossiter. And so you're like, okay, so Rossiter's a plastic surgeon. And
or
they mentioned something about him being obsessed with his new technique. So you're like,
he's a witch doctor.
New technique? What the fuck is that?
He's like experimenting on people, trying to perfect his plastic surgery.
Yeah, they don't give you really any context for that. They just drop new technique. Yeah, you don't know anything other than he's a plastic surgeon with some new technique that apparently is controversial.
He is a plastic surgeon.
He is a plastic surgeon, yes. Okay. So
you could have been like
cut back to
or something.
A wizard?
I mean, it's a horror movie, right?
It is a horror movie, but I think it's based in reality. It's supposed to be based in reality. Okay. We'll see what you guys think. We're not very far into this. This is the first 3 minutes of the movie that I'm describing. I'm really setting the scene for everyone.
Yeah.
So you cut back to the house, and this lady's entire face is now covered in the same fucked up like candle wax stuff that was on just the left side. So I don't know who in the makeup department let that one fucking slide.
No continuity.
Or how you let that slide in the edit after. They were like, it's fine. No one will notice. Well, I noticed.
Yeah.
Gorio noticed. And now Hoel knows. And he'll notice when he watches it. Yeah. So you guys are fucked. We're coming for you. Get your lawyers ready. What you did has got to be illegal.
Yeah, that makeup person should
fucking trying to make me believe that
I'm fucking dead.
Her face is getting progressively more fucked up.
Man, that Rossiter just did a number on her.
I mean, I know she's throwing shit around the room like that, but that shouldn't have anything to do with her face. She looked like fucking Fire Marshal Bill by the time she was done, yeah.
It got progressively worse for some reason.
And for all of you who don't know, Fire Marshal Bill, classic Jim Carrey character from In Living Color.
YouTube it.
YouTube it for sure. It's worth it. I think it holds up. Maybe it doesn't, but I think that's one of the few things from In Living Color that actually does kind of hold up.
I think it does.
There's a lot of it that holds up, but there's a lot of it that's kind of like,
Yeah.
There's a reason that not all of you were on SNL. Not every Wayans family member is destined to be a fucking star.
Yeah.
Your last name doesn't just immediately mean you're hilarious.
No, it doesn't.
So, where were we here? We've got Fire Marshal Bill strutting around with 90% more of her face fucked up than was just fucked up 2 minutes previous.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like really spiraling. She's out of energy for tossing shit around now. She's just like kind of sinking down and crying.
Yeah.
And it shows you a picture, evidently, of her prior to the plastic surgery. And she looks just like a normal lady from the 60s, you know.
Attractive lady.
Gorio thinks she's attractive. I said pretty at first, and then I saw it again, and I went, nah, she's regular. But, you know, maybe that's mean. And Howell has given his input.
Yeah.
So the boyfriend now comes in with the old man, and when he sees her face, my God, does he look disappointed. He like really looks down at her and is drinking it in, and he's like, fuck, man, this is what I got to deal with now.
Really,
and then starts to show her sympathy. He's like, hey, are you okay, Evelyn?
Yeah.
And she's like, Rossiter? She immediately thinks he's Rossiter, so it's like, was this lady also banging Rossiter prior to the plastic surgery?
Oh, sounds like it.
And you haven't seen this character yet at all. But you get to immediately after, because it cuts to Rossiter with his sick-ass blonde Amish beard. That's a tongue twister. Sick-ass blonde Amish beard. Sick-ass blonde Amish beard. Yeah, see, you can't say that 5 times fast. Yeah. I dare any of you.
Sick ass blonde.
That's so quick, dude. Yeah, see? He thought shit was sweet. He was like, I'm gonna bust 5 out real quick. He's not gonna know what hit him. He's got his blonde Amish beard. Sick ass. And he's on a high-speed chase, which doesn't really make sense because you notice that no one's really following him. But then he comes upon a blockade of, I guess, police officers. None of them were really in uniform. It just looked like a bunch of dudes standing outside of some cars set up.
It's like a posse or something.
Yeah, and Rossiter sees this, and does he slow down? No, he puts pedal to the floor and fucking murders a dude with his car immediately. Rossiter. And then there's a branch laying across the road. I mean, 20 feet after he does this, these dudes could have walked down to where he skids off the road and he's going down this steep decline of some type of rock.
Yeah, it
looked like a construction site or something. Yeah, they were doing some type of road work there, I think.
Yeah.
And so he starts skidding down this in his car, which the back seat then spontaneously catches ablaze. It's a small fire that in 2 seconds is engulfing the entire inside of the car.
Yeah, looking at his fucking neck.
Yeah. And then it cuts to this couple frantically speaking in a house. They're worried about Rossiter. They haven't seen him for a minute. And then right on cue, he shows up like burned to shit, half dead, fucking stumbling to their door. And then I guess the next morning, they're not very clear of the passage of time, but it seems like the very next morning, they're chatting and he's just like sitting there in the chair with bandages covering his face, having a chat like he's not in any pain at all. And you kind of find out he's already given himself plastic surgery on his face. And he can already feel his new face taking shape, which is not how it works. So I question where he got his fucking medical degree. I'm not a plastic surgeon, but I'm sure that you can't feel the new face taking shape. Also,
a day later,
just to let you know, the only thing that's different is he shaves his beard. He looks exactly the fucking same. It's the same dude. He does no plastic surgery. They don't even bother to hire a separate actor to make it like it's a different dude.
Yeah, right.
It's the same fucking guy without a beard.
Dude.
Yeah. I mean, the
magical transformation.
Who's the actor who plays the stepfather in the movie The Stepfather?
Terry O'Quinn.
Yes, Terry O'Quinn.
Yeah.
That motherfucker in the opening of The Stepfather has a better transformation than this dude who supposedly did
totally
full
does.
plastic surgery on his face.
Yeah, man.
And healed overnight. I don't know, man. Explain to me if it tells you anywhere in the timeline, because we didn't see anywhere on the screen where it said this is not one night passing.
Right.
It would be odd if he just showed up there and then chilled there for an extended period of time when they're trying to be on the run.
Yeah, it's like 6 months later.
I guess he is a wizard. Maybe you're right, because only a wizard could complete these tasks in that amount of time.
Yeah.
I mean, his body is healing rapidly. He was almost dead for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how he even managed to make it from the car being fully engulfed in flames to walking to their doorstep.
Dude,
It's kind of wild, but, you know, you're a wizard.
You're a wizard.
Yeah.
You're a wizard,
A
Harry.
wizard surgeon.
genetic engineering, man. It's the right time period.
Yeah, I mean, this dude does have a real German vibe about him right after World War II. I think he might have been a Nazi doctor. I don't know. But Gorio knows. He gave me a little look. It's possible this man was a Nazi doctor. Maybe he's into eugenics a little bit. I don't know. What were you going to say there, Hoel?
This is a super Aryan looking guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
This dude, if you guys have seen The Boys, he looked more Homelander than Homelander, bro.
He fucking does, for real, dude.
It's fucking awesome, almost.
He looks
bro.
like Homelander's dad.
Yeah, it looks like
Not Soldier Boy, to be
looks
clear.
like the poster child of Aryanism, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
If they had made The Boys in 1960, they would have cast this motherfucker
That was
as
a perfect
Homelander.
Aryan right
for
there,
real,
bro.
man. Yeah, man.
So you find out, new face, new name, Dr. Bernard Schüler. That's his new name to go with his shaved face.
His new identity.
And also the couple that was having a discussion frantically, somehow they're siblings. I didn't see anything that told me they weren't fucking each other exactly. There was nothing that said specifically that they were, but they seemed a lot more like a couple than siblings.
It was hard to tell what the dynamic was.
They also didn't look alike at all, which is not a requirement with siblings, I guess, but also...
Yeah, I mean...
He was dark-haired and she was blonde.
They definitely had one different parent or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were half siblings.
Yeah, they were fucking. We'll just get... I'm just going to say... Tacking allegedly on there. I don't know, but it could have been that the actor and the actress were fucking in real life, and their vibe was just so hardcore that they couldn't help but seem like they were fucking.
That could be it.
Like the way they would touch each other or something.
Yeah,
because there's a specific way you touch someone that you're fucking.
Yeah, it didn't seem like sister brother touching,
but they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I really didn't find out until much later in the movie.
It could have been some Joe Dirt shit, though, where you're my sister, you're my...
Yeah, that shit was fried.
That shit was fried because he was just telling that as a joke, too. He thought that shit was hilarious. It's like, no, well, but we believe that you would do that. That's why it's not good for you to say that.
Yeah, for real.
So
Joe Dirt reference there.
Yeah, Joe Dirt reference in the middle of Circus of Horrors. I mean, talk about a Circus of Horrors. Joe Dirt too.
Oh, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That might make the bin.
Yeah.
We might skip the first one and go straight to fucking that garbage.
That should, because we're talking about shitty movies too, huh?
Kid Rock.
He's in it too?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. The second one? I don't remember it super well, but...
So back to Circus of Horrors. That was just a little segue. Somewhere in France now. That's where they decide to escape. Yeah. Still not clear on the passage of time, but you figure it's been a fairly short period of time.
Yeah.
He hasn't grown the beard back out.
And it's definitely immediately post-war, like post-World War II.
Yeah, it's the big deal is that everyone basically has scars on their face in this movie. That's why there's such a need for plastic surgery, I guess.
Yeah. Because
everyone got scars from all the bombing during the wars.
Damn.
Right.
So they're somewhere in France. Lots of bombing in France, usually. Even, I mean, not that long ago, right?
Yeah.
When we were in high school, I think France was getting bombed. This is like, it's because they just, I mean, it is their reputation that they're just a bunch of smelly pussies.
I don't know if that's why they got bombed. But...
I don't condone the bombing. I feel bad when anyone gets bombed, but yeah, maybe it doesn't have anything to do with the bombings. Maybe it does. We'll let you guys decide. But that is the reputation of your country, just so all you French motherfuckers know that for sure. That's what we think of you here. They're in your country in this movie. Assume it's still 1947, and they're driving along, and they're kind of lost. So they see this like 9-year-old girl standing on the side of the road and think, who better to ask for directions than a 9-year-old girl? Because they've got their bearings about them.
Oh, sure, man.
They know the map of the region inside and out for certain.
Oh, yeah, man.
Back in the
Especially
day,
out in the fucking countryside.
Bro, maybe
where there's no real landmarks.
Maybe back in the day they did, though, bro.
Girls?
Well, all right.
I mean, it could be that they were a little more aware.
Hey, no. This guy didn't hear. Girls? Sense of direction? I'm just playing.
Yeah. Well, she definitely didn't have.
While I'm sitting here talking shit, my wife has a much better sense of direction than me when we travel. So I just.
I was about to say, bro, your sense of direction is kind of bad.
How do you fucking know?
I was drove with you, bro. Downtown Bloomington, dude.
Yeah, because I don't drive downtown. How the fuck would I know?
That's sense of direction, bro.
That's not sense of direction. That's whether you've been to a place or not.
That's the same shit, bro. You can.
How is that the same place? No,
because you can sense of direction through Northwest, and you can sense where you're going through that way, bro.
I could find my way out of downtown, but if you've never been to a part of town, why would you know where anything is on that side of town?
All right, man. I digress. I digress.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I digress.
We've got Howell should have brought this to the I'm pissed segment.
I digress.
He's been harboring rage toward my lack of directional ability.
No. I'm just saying, bro.
You've been holding on to this for a minute. I'm waiting for this motherfucker to shit on someone else's directions.
He's like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't think they know where they're going? You don't know where you're going, motherfucker. How about that?
I do remember quite a few times, man. That's all I gotta say.
Was it when we were drinking?
No.
We're high.
Hey, don't say shit like that.
No,
this is a family podcast.
Yeah,
Come on now.
No, you was.
I'm saying back in the day or whatever.
Whatever.
So they stumble upon this young girl. They ask her for directions. And I don't remember if she actually is able to give them directions or not, because very quickly Dr. Bernard Schüler notices the hideous scar on her face and goes, cha-ching! I'm about to make so much fucking money.
Rossiter?
Yeah, Dr. Bernard Schüler. Come on, new face, new name. Well, you got
though, right?
Rossiter
is now Schüler.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure I got it all.
Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel.
It is a little watching the movie, it's a little difficult to keep it.
I'm trying to
track of it.
It is Rossiter, but the reason that I make that distinction is because later on he does get furious with the woman who's fucking her brother about calling him Rossiter. I'll give you the context of that. We'll run through the rest of this here. Cha-ching is where I left off, because this motherfucker sees the scars on this bitch and he's like, oh my God, I can fix her face and then take everything from her family, I bet. So that he kind of proceeds with that plan. He does a little jump back to the car and he's like, all right, guys, we're going to their place. And they're like, we're following this young girl that you were just speaking to alone out of earshot of us. And he's like, yeah. You guys got a problem with that? No, Dr. Schüler. No, that's not weird. Dr. Schüler might have been a pedophile.
I was going to say, that's where you're getting at with that, right?
If you see a young girl on the side of the road and you're like dying, like, oh, we're lost. Yes, here, this is where we stop. Young girl.
Let me get out and talk to the little
And then you get that geeked off of her having a fucked up face. It's like, I don't know, dude. What do you want her to owe you right now? It doesn't seem like he's doing the shit out of the goodness of his heart. I'll just say that. I wouldn't just throw these accusations
but he's our
on
main
anyone.
character, though. Are we supposed to sympathize with him?
I don't
Or are we
believe
supposed
so.
to? No, he's
the
an
main
ass.
character, but he is the antagonist of the film.
Okay, I got you.
Yes.
It's through the lens of like, I got you.
But he goes and talks
I'll see
to
the
this girl's father, who is just drunk off his ass. Goria, would you like to contribute your piece of trivia at this point?
Yeah, her father is played by Donald Pleasance of Halloween 1 and 2 fame as Dr. Loomis.
Dr. Loomis, which is not to be confused with Sam Loomis, who I believe is the character who helps the
Psycho.
yeah,
right?
yeah. What's her fucking face? What's her character's name? God damn it, dude. We've both seen that movie upwards of 10 times a piece.
Hey,
And we
you guys
cannot
remember more
the main
actors than I
character's
ever
name.
could, dude.
Well, Janet Leigh is the actress's name. I wouldn't forget that. It's just her character's name.
Oh, her character name.
Yeah.
I can't come
Because she used the alias Marie Samuels.
Right. Yeah, every time I think of Dr. Loomis, I want to call him Sam Loomis because of
That's what I kept thinking when you were saying Loomis earlier. I was like, Loomis, I know that. That's that young scandalous fellow from Psycho who was fucking this lady until she was murdered and then definitely started fucking her sister.
no, for sure.
That was the vibes in that. We'll do Psycho at one point for the Ben Ben
Do you
also.
think that's wrong?
I think it's fair game in 1960, which is also when Psycho came out. So Circus of Horrors never had a chance. It was competing with Dr. Hitchcock. I don't think he's actually.
Oh no!
I don't think he's a doctor.
Oh, I was saying.
Doctor of film.
I was saying, do you think him fucking his sister? That's what I meant.
What about him fucking his sister?
Or him fucking his that lady's sister? Do you think that's wrong, bro?
His dead girlfriend's sister.
Yeah.
I don't think it's wrong.
I mean,
They kind of bonded over a traumatic experience together.
had they been married, yes, it's wrong. But they were not married, so fair
Right.
game.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And also, her sister was better looking.
Yeah.
That's ultimately why it's fair game. Sorry, Janet Leigh. But shout out to your daughter who was in the movie with the other Loomis. Jamie Lee Curtis is Janet Leigh's daughter. She
No
was in
shit.
Halloween.
What? I didn't know that. For real?
Breaking news, guys.
I really didn't know that.
Yes, no. Jamie Lee
Okay.
Curtis is Janet Leigh's daughter. They, mother and daughter in two of the most iconic horror movies of all time.
Yeah, man. I feel stupid. That I
Does
didn't
Janet
know.
Lee Curtis's mom have big old cannons?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's what I mean. That's
Yeah,
what I meant.
Janet Leigh.
Does Janet Leigh have big old cannons?
It seemed like maybe she did, but everybody wore oversized pointy bras back then that were
Yeah.
very padded, so it's hard
Yeah.
to tell. And they don't show her tits in the movie. It was scandalous enough that they were showing a toilet flushing.
No shit.
They show like a glimpse of side boob, maybe. I think.
They had to fight with like the FCC or whatever, and no, he was making the movie in America, so I believe it was the FCC he was fighting with to get her flushing a toilet on screen because that was considered crass in 1960.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Which it's kind of amazing they got away with what they did in this Circus of Horrors movie then, but
Yeah,
you know,
pretty.
it wasn't also a large studio production like Psycho was, I don't believe.
Right. There was no nudity, but they were flirting with it hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were trying to.
Oh yeah.
So anyway,
wanted it.
not to talk too much more about Psycho.
This could be a cool modern movie then, huh? bro?
Dr. Bernard
Yeah.
Schüler meets with the girl's father and talks to him about fixing her face and everything and staying there for a minute because they need a place to stay. And he's like, oh, okay, you know, that's fine because he's drunk. He doesn't give a shit what's going on as long as he can keep drinking. He didn't even know his daughter was just standing on the side of the road helping people find where they're going.
Yeah, he's too busy getting soused and freaking beating on his fucking pet bear.
Yeah,
he was.
yes. We haven't revealed this is the motherfucker who owns a circus. So yeah, he's got plenty of space to stay, but the circus hasn't been doing real well. So Schüler, Rossiter, kind of sees an opportunity here. He fixes this young girl's face, who proceeds to run around telling the neighborhood how beautiful she is now that her face is fixed, which, like, keep an eye on your daughter, bro. Like, you really can't be letting your...
He's just letting her run wild.
This is insane. I would never let this occur. Yeah, that's fucked, dude. There's too many weirdos out there. And they were there in 1960, just not really kept under a watchful eye so much as they are now. So... Yeah, I don't know if we see that little girl again. I don't believe so. But I don't think it went well for her after that. Because after her face is fixed, Schüler, Rossiter, whatever, sits down with the drunk father. And he's like, basically, let's strike a deal. Your circus isn't making any fucking money. There's a bunch of people here. I could fix their face. And, you know, I could be the owner of the circus, but, you know, you be like the front man of it or whatever, and I'll just be behind the scenes chilling. He sees it as a perfect opportunity to hide somewhere and keep doing his work and traveling around where he'll have a place to stay.
I see. I was like, what kind of fucking sense does that make? But
yeah, because people are still out looking for him.
A lot of sense. Yeah.
They're in France, but that's not that far from England, ultimately.
Pretty smart.
Yeah, so the drunk father, the circus owner, agrees.
He's basically a wizard too, bro.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, he is a wizard because he's already done magic.
Yeah, for real.
We've already described things that should be impossible for any mere mortal man.
Yeah, especially in 1960.
So the drunk father agrees to this deal. And they start, you know, going outside. I guess they're going to go off to bed somewhere. I don't know. It seemed like they were kind of ready to take on the night type of thing almost.
No, but Rossiter and
the drunkard.
The dad?
Yeah, but he's the only one who's drunk. Rossiter doesn't really drink. I think he says at the beginning of the movie when he meets the guy, sorry about the fucking idiots outside revving their shit.
They might not be able to hear it though, bro.
Well, if you can hear it, just know there's a fucking dumb piece of shit who lives underneath us who's always revving his stupid fucking crotch rocket.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, fucking die, you little fucking shit breath fuck.
God damn.
I'm too mad to come up with clever. I hate these people so much. Sorry. Yeah, there's a little peek behind the curtain. I'm out of my fucking mind. They've struck this deal and they start going outside. Schüler, Rossiter, doesn't really drink. I think he says at the beginning of the movie, like, I don't let myself have more than 2 or some shit like that. He's got a rule.
2's his limit, yeah.
Yeah, and the guy's like, oh, I don't fucking have a limit.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, well, that's real good information, dumbass. I'm going to take you for everything you've got. So they strike this deal and then immediately go outside, and the drunk dude sees his pet bear sleeping and decides for some reason, hey, fuck that. This may have been where the phrase "don't poke the bear" got invented. Because if you've heard that phrase before, you surely wouldn't do what this guy did and literally go up and start like poking a sleeping bear and going, "Hey, Bosco, come on, Bosco, you gonna play with me, Bosco?" And so Bosco starts to slowly rise from his slumber. And you notice that as he rises, that this is clearly either a man in a bear suit or just like a pelt that someone is kind of controlling with wire or something.
It looks like a damn one of them bear rugs, dude. And someone
does.
Yeah, exactly.
And somebody just safety pinned it over themselves. That's what it looks like.
Because this really looks like what it looks like. This bear starts attacking his owner, the drunk guy. But he's just like it's just like clearly not a real animal, just a bear pelt being pushed on top of him.
It was just humpy and big.
Yeah, he was getting three pump wrestled by this bear.
Yeah, he was.
He was getting the three hump pump.
Yeah, it was a three pump hump.
Three pump hump.
What
What was it? Three pump. Yeah, three pump.
Three pump hump.
Three pump. Yeah.
He was getting the old three pump hump from this fucking fake bear. And Schüler's just kind of standing there watching it happen. And he's kind of doing I'm pretending like I'm panicking, but really, I'm just watching you fucking get murdered by your bear. And sure enough, he does. He just kind of, at one point it clicks and he's like, I'm just going to sit here and actually enjoy it. He does. You see it in his eyes. He's like,
yeah.
This is nice watching a man get mauled to death by his pet bear.
He starts looking super Aryan.
Yeah.
The dude, the former circus owner, I guess.
Yeah.
He drops his bottle of whatever alcohol it is and it breaks, and then the bear steps on.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what angered the bear ultimately. Yeah. But also, something tells me that bear wasn't going to be too happy with him no matter what.
Yeah. Oh, it just needed a little push in the right direction.
It did just need a push.
Yeah, because he was really fucking with this. He was doing the, like, hey, let's horse around drunk dude thing, and you can't do that with a wild animal. That's insane. We discussed how wild animals don't behave the way a human might if you do human-like things to them last episode.
You definitely don't fuck around with a dude wearing a bear rug on his back.
Yeah, because that dude might do more damage to you than a real bear.
Yeah, he might just start humping you.
So this circus owner dies. Rossiter's like, oh, perfect. And then the brother-sister couple comes running around the corner, and they're like, oh, what happened? And Rossiter's like, it was a terrible accident. Yes, that's what it was, a terrible accident. And it's like, well, hold on. Yeah, that is what it was. But now the way you're saying that, now we know that you could have done something. So this lady...
They were suspicious of him then?
They were, dude. They were. The lady, Ever the detective, goes, you let him get killed by the bear. It's like, yeah, bitch, duh. And
you don't know what this guy's doing.
I think it's during that she calls him Rossiter, and he's like, hey, don't you ever fucking call me Rossiter again.
Yeah.
My name is Schüler.
Yeah, he totally...
I shaved my beard. Don't you see that I'm not Rossiter anymore? I'm Schüler. Schüler would never be caught dead with an Amish
wait.
beard.
So this couple knew him already then?
Yeah. They're like his assistants.
The way they introduce them is a little weird and just kind of out of nowhere. But yeah, they're basically they're super fans of his that have become his little crony assistants.
They just didn't direct that in there quite well.
Yeah,
they
so
assist him in surgery and all that.
So this could be a straight up awesome modern even, bro.
Well, they should remake it, but essentially this happens, the circus owner's dead, and they've already struck this deal, so then Schüler just ends that scene by going like, hey, come on, guys, with your help, we can really do this. I own a circus now. And then they just
split. The front we've been looking for.
Yeah, so he goes like off to some late night diner, I guess, to celebrate by himself instead of with his little friends. He's sipping a cup of coffee or some shit. Maybe decaf,
so
don't want to be up too late.
Maybe they are
they probably are banging each other somewhere while he goes out to a diner.
That sounds like that's
happening.
Yeah, that sounds like it's very plausible, bro. That's what was going on.
Let us know what you guys think if you catch the film.
Yeah.
I think he's out on the search for talent, though.
It seems like that may not have been the original intention, but he notices a lady kind of leading a man into an alleyway, so he gets up from I think he's at the bar top.
Yes.
So he gets up from the bar top at the diner, sets his cup down, and starts to follow them. And he follows them over into the alley, and they start kind of making out. But then the dude thinks he's slick and starts like taking the purse off of the hooker's arm, and she's like, "Oh, fuck that," and knees him in the groin, and he goes down immediately. So then Schüler rushes over there and starts like trying to lead her away, and she's like, oh, come on, didn't you see that? Like, he tried with me first. Blah, blah. And he's like, hey, shut up. I notice you have this ugly fucking scar on your face. I can fix that for you and fix this situation for you if you follow me right now. Mm-hmm. And that's where we're going to leave you, because the movie flashes forward a decade into his run as a circus leader with his newly found star, former hooker unknown name because I didn't bother to learn that
She's
bitch's
a hottie.
name before this podcast. Sorry about that.
She's a hottie then, huh?
That'll be for the
She's
deep
not
dive.
Bad. She's not bad, especially after he fixes her up. She's
That's so funny to say it like that. But
Yeah, so flash forward 10 years and the real fun begins. I have seen a little bit more than that, but that is the cliffhanger I'm going to leave you guys on. You will have to check out our Patreon when it's up and running to hear the rest. But hopefully you go and peep the movie first so you can really enjoy it. On the Patreon, when we have it up and going, we're going to be doing more of a deep dive thing with all these movies that we talk about in the bin. So
it's a good
let us know what type of movies you want to see. We're kind of going with that B horror movie vibe so far. I've got a lot more of those that I want to get through, but I mentioned doing Psycho. We've talked about Michael in episode 1, so we'll do newer movies sometimes. There's no real hard fast rule on that. We want to talk about the shit that we find interesting and hopefully make it interesting to you folks. But that is it for the Bin, and that is it for W Podcast episode 4. Signing off. Take it easy,
like and
y'all.
subscribe, please, guys.
Yes, please like and subscribe. Comment even.
Comment, yes. I'd love to hear what you guys think.
Don't forget.
Oh, yeah, we got the poll.
Yes, we're going to have the poll up tomorrow, so let us know who you think won the Big Ugly Eating Contest.
Well, actually, I already know. I won't pull. I lied.
Well's not going to vote.
Yeah. I already know.
So, yeah,
Okay.
that's it, y'all.